We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now a swing and a ground ball. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
Settling in now, Hernan Perez. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, not great. He's 1 for 8. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 delivery. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hit to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Chase Anderson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Fastball in there for a called strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Rizzo.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Ready now, Eric Timms. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Tim.
Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Striding in, Keon Broxton. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field. Almora is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. On the ground to the right side. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. Here's Jason Hayward now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Brewers. And I'm looking at Orlando Arcia. You talk about the complete package at shortstop. This kid can hit, turn a fastball around with the best of them, but man, does he have range and make plays.
Here's Javier Baez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Tommy Malone comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Tommy Malone.
Addison Russell will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Russell.
On the ground up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First offering on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone 2 for 5. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive 9. Tomorrow in the paper.
Manny Pena.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss.
Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 9th. The pitcher, number 33, Tommy Malone.
Now at the plate, Tommy Malone. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Hit hard on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Baez has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher Kyle Hendricks.
Striding into the box, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, center fielder Albert Almora.
Striding in once again, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And the pitch on 2-1. This is in the air out to right. Moving under it, Perez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hernan Perez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2 down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder
had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A shot down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double to the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Timms comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hayward over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Cub error, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Keon Broxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready on 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there, 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Manny Pena, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Arcia has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Javier Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. One and two, here it comes. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jesus Aguilar will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
The batter,
into the
5.
box, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 14, Hernan Perez.
Ready for another shot now. Hernan Perez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ryan Braun.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here. Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is on 3-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in once again, Eric Timms. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Ready on 0-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a bouncing ball, foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 on the ground up the middle. There's Baez. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Carlos Torres
please.
enters to do
Now
the pitching in the
Milwaukee,
bottom of the 6th.
Number 59, Carlos Torres.
Matt Caesar is going to come off the bench
20.
as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, 1 here it comes. Hit hard down the line. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Number 5, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here comes the 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, that was a nice swing on that opposite field base hit. Hey, he's using the whole field. He's off to a great start. If he stays like this, this could be a monster year for him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Pena is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Digging in once again, Keon Broxton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Keon Broxton.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Orlando Arcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. And that misses, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And this one misses inside, a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, pitcher.
Jet Bandy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Jet Bandy.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Zobrist is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Luis Ortiz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ortiz.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Ben Zobrist.
Back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats, a foul ball and right. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Javier Baez waits on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from 3rd. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He found himself in a great hitter's count. Pitcher tried to trick him with a changeup, and he still got a base hit. I think he was looking for that changeup.
Russell.
In now, Addison Russell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 pitch. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Timms near the first base bag, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr.
Kyle Schwarber will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh and 1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2 out with the man at first. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it. Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but, man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. On to Sheffield and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Jacob Barnes takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Jacob Barnes. Center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Line toward center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Now that is some kind of power. That's a changeup on the first pitch. He got out in front and pulled it and hit a home run with it. Let's see if he can straighten something out in this at bat.
Comes set and the 0-1. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The relay throw, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
2-out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base, and all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 4. Justin Grimm has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Justin Grimm.
Digging in and looking for more, Hernan Perez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Hernan Perez.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Eric Timms, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So digging in now, Travis Shaw, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They lead it 5-4. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
He's
looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. Ball 2 now.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark. Maybe tie this game up.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Broxton has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Here it comes. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out with the man at first. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to short. Arcia gloves it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 4. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. At the plate, Travis Shaw. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Koji Uehara enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Keon.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
0-1 count. Here it comes. 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
1 out and a runner on second base. Shoots this one to first. Taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Number 75 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 75.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Batter number 5, second baseman, Jonathan VR.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Jonathan VR, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
2 men are on with 2 men out. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Zobrist has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Milwaukee leads it 6-4. Neftali Feliz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Neftali Feliz.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Catcher, number 40.
And he takes ball 1.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now instead of having to live on the corners and nibble a little bit, you can go after them. They hit a home run, solo shot, no problem. You still got a chance to win this game.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Miguel Montero will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Miguel Montero.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Albert Almora. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 on its way from Feliz. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 3 thus far. John Jay will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 30, John Jay.
And this is fouled straight back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it comes. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Jared Hughes comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Jared Hughes.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive. He's got it. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Tommy Milone gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Kyle Hendricks is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the Victoria.